Hi everyone, yeah, it's me again. So I'm here to announce my participation in the Bout of Books read-a-thon, which I'm really excited about. So in case you don't know what it is, it's a read-a-thon. So basically you read as much as you can during a certain amount of times, and the Bout of Books read-a-thons are usually a week long. So this particular one is starting on Monday, so the 6th of January, and it ends on the 12th. So it's really soon, and I'm really excited. I'm hoping I can, jumpstart 2014 with a good amount of books, and just because I'm going back to school on the 7th, and I know that I'm trying to focus on my schoolwork and be as prepared as I can, and just like study a lot. So I know I'm not a great multitasker, and so I'm going to try to take a break a bit from books and don't read as going to try not to read as much as I did before, even though I don't read that much. But this is because I read slowly. But I'm going to try to take some breaks from reading from time to time, just so I can basically concentrate on my schoolwork. So I'm hoping I could start off the year with a good amount of books read with this read-a-thon. So basically, I have a whole bunch of books. How many books do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So obviously I know I'm not going to be able to read 10 books, that's for sure. But I wanted to kind of give myself some options. And if you watched my video for the Bout of Books 9.0, no 8.0 video that I filmed, I believe in August, yeah. You'll know that I did about the same thing, and I kind of tried to pick the books, like similar type of books, because it worked really well. I ended up reading about 5 or 6 books, which is really great. So yeah. So basically, last time I chose 2 graphic novels, and this is what I did now. Just give myself some choice. So back then I decided I had my choices were Watchmen and V for Vendetta, and I read Watchmen and I really liked it, and now for this one I have V for Vendetta, and I have one of my new Christmas books, which is Good Riddance. This one's by Alan Moore, and this one's by Cynthia Copeland. So there we go. It's a story about her divorce. So these are really easy reads, especially for like read-a-thons and all that. They go really quick, so it's really nice. Then I also chose a classic, and for the last one I read Romeo and Juliet, which I did not finish, but I chose 2 classics here, so we'll see if we'll get to those. So I chose Animal Farm by George Orwell, which is a really short book. So if you don't count the appendix, it's 102 pages long, so it's not very long. But I know it's full of, I don't know how to speak in English anymore. It's full of imagery, and it has a pretty powerful message, so it's not like a light read or whatever. And then I have The Great Gatsby by S. Scott Fitzgerald, and apparently this is some people who don't really like reading, this is their like favorite classic from what they've read in school and everything, and it seems to be a very interesting story from what I've heard. So yeah, so these are my 2 choices for classics. Now then, last time also I read a children's book, which was the Beatrice Letters by Lemony Snicket, which is like a supplementary book to go with the Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket as well. And so what I chose this time was A Series of Unfortunate Events, The Bad Beginning, which is the first book in the series. So that, it's very short as well. It's about 100 and something pages, 162, and the font is really big and the pages are small. So think this should be a pretty fast-paced book. And the other choice is The Castle Corona by Sharon Creech. Creech? Yeah, Creech. So this is also, this one is slightly bigger. It has 300 and something pages, but it's also a children's book, and the font is just big, and there on some pages you have illustrations. So we'll see what I end up doing. Then I chose this book right here. During the last read-a-thon, I read The Invention of Hugo Cabret by Brian Selznick, and it ended up being one of my favorite books of all time. And it's a really cool book. They're really thick. The Invention of Hugo Cabret was over 500 pages long, and this one, the one I'm going to show you here, is, let me see, it's, God, I can't tell. Well, it's more than 500 pages as well. Oh, I think it might be even 600 pages or something. So I'm going to look for it and then talk to you at the same time. So this one here is Wonderstruck by Brian Selznick as well, and I was so excited to see this book. I got it for Christmas too. If you've seen this book, it's in my Christmas book haul. I saw Izza from the Hungry Bookstore, I believe that's the name for it. If I'm wrong, Izza, I'm sorry. So all the links to the people I'm talking about in this video will be down below. So she showed this book, and I was so happy to find out that he did another book like that with the same types of illustrations and text, and I just loved the other book, and I think I'm going to love this one as well, hopefully. So let's see. Wonderstruck by Brian Selznick. So it has 2 seconds. So it's 640 pages. So I think it's slightly longer than the other one. I believe the other one was like 590 something pages. So, but it's full of illustrations, so this is a great book for a read-a-thon as well. It's very fast-paced, so yeah. Then I chose a Scott Pilgrim book because if you've watched all my announcements for read-a-thons, I've had a Scott Pilgrim book. You can read this in like 30 minutes, an hour. This one seems to be the thickest of them all, but I'm not worried at all. And this is the last one. I don't know what I'm gonna do without Scott Pilgrim. I'll just have to read the series over again. I also chose like a regular kind of novel, ones with just text and your average amount of pages, about like 300 and something pages, and it's Lola and the Boy Next Door. And if you watched my booktube-a-thon announcement, you saw this book in there because I was wanting to read it. And by the way, the booktube-a-thon was a total fail. I did not read, and yeah, it was a big fail. So this is Lola and the Boy Next Door, and it's by Stephanie Perkins. And during the last readathon, I read Anna and the French Kiss, which is also by Stephanie Perkins. And so it's the same type of book. I read, I think, Anna and the French Kiss in a day and a half, which I was really impressed with myself for doing that. But yeah, so I'm excited about this. I also decided to include a book that I'm going to need for school, and it's in French. So it's L'Énéide by Virgile, and so I'm taking a Roman kind of mythology and religion class, and this book right here is one of the books that I will have to read for my midterms. And so it's not very thick. Just to show you, these are all notes, this part right here, notes from the books. And so the book itself is about 200 150 pages. It's not very long, it's this. And basically, if you were wondering what this is about, I don't know how to say these names in English because I learned them in French. So there's a dude called Ine during the Trojan War, and he's a Trojan who escaped and survived, and he went to North Africa, to what is now Tunisia, and he fell in love with a queen there, and then he betrayed her and he left and whatever. So it's a very, like, I'm guessing everything that ends with Eid, I'm guessing it's an epic story, and it sounds fun, so I'm going to start reading it. And finally, I got this really short book. It's really short and it's poetry. And so you have pages where you have this, and I mean, it's not full text, it's just it's really short. And basically it's called Witness by Karen Hess, and it talks about this town in Vermont in 1924 where the Ku Klux Klan basically just shows up, and it tells the story. People just you get the different perspectives from different people, and the story in poetry form. So yeah, these are my books. Let's see if I can carry them without dropping them. Oh god. These are the books, obviously, that I don't plan to read them all, but these are my choices. So no matter what I feel like reading, I'll have a choice in here. Hope you guys please participate in that. Basically, how you can kind of officially participate is by you go on their website. No, you don't go on their website. Well, you can go on the blog, and when you're done posting either a blog post, if you have a blog, or if you want to participate with Goodreads, you can. If you want to participate with your YouTube channel, you can as well. You can do all these three. Choose which method you want and just enter in the link they have there. So you have to fill out I don't remember what you have to fill out, but anything. Anyways, you just have to put a link also to your blog post, or to your video, or to your Goodreads message saying that announcing that you're participating in that. And so yeah, that's it. And then they have a whole bunch of challenges hosted every single day. You have sometimes 2 challenges, 3, depends on the person who's hosting, and they're really cool. If you do them, you do it on your blog or whatever platform you're using, and then you just enter the link and you are entered to win a giveaway basically. And then I'm guessing they just randomly pick out a person who wins for giveaways. So they're really fun, they keep you motivated, and it's cool. So I'm gonna leave my book likes what's it called, link down below, just so you can go check it out to see my blog posts, to see my challenges, and I'm going to be updating there what I read. I don't know if I'm going to be able to update via like YouTube and whatever, but I'm surely going to be updating my book likes, and see what I think of these books, and see the challenges I participate in and all that jazz basically. So you can go check that out there. So have a great day, and please participate. If you are, write it in the comments down below. I would love to know who's participating, and we can kind of encourage each other and be moral supports for each other during this week. And yeah, so hope you guys have a great day, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.